Hey, this is Kurt Busch. You're listening to Speed City Radio.
Welcome back to the fastest hour in radio, Speed City.
All right, welcome back to the show, your Sunday night with Speed City. And Les Kaiser, I'm going to let you introduce our next guest. I'm really excited for what these guys are about to bring to Circuit of the Americas, but I want you to introduce them.
Man, you're right. You're right. This is awesome. This is my people. Building killer cars in a one-car garage, and turning out some just wicked things. I mean, it's everything from being built in a one-car garage to a big giant $1 million shop. But Super Lap Battle is taking place February 19th and 20th at COTA, and this is one of the funnest events you can go to. It's a spectator event. Come on in, buy ahead of time online for like $12 a person. Come on, serious. 2 days of serious high speed performance, and there's lots of exhibitions and everything. Cuban, welcome back to Speed City, and we're anxious to see you here at COTA.
Hey, great being back. The first time on with you guys, I was hoping we could make this a yearly thing, and look at us now. We're 3 years deep.
Y'all awesome. Grown up now. Look at this. This is awesome.
Hey, Cuban, what's your role there?
Okay, so at the event, you'll see me on the live stream. Anyone who can't make the event, you're too far away. If for whatever reason you feel $12 is too much, we might have to have a talk about that. But if you can't see us live, you can always catch us at youtube.com/globaltimeattack. That's the live stream. That's where everyone knows me for the most part. The competitors actually know me as a different role. I'm the chief tech steward. I am also the person that helps write the rules for the event. So I have a pretty big hand in just the back end stuff. As far as making sure the event runs smooth, that job is about 1,000 times harder, and I have nothing to do with that. So let's not lie to each other here. But I got a big hand in all the back end stuff and making sure that everyone watching knows what's going on and, can just have a good time. This is the kind of sport we want families to come to. So, dad, mom, kid are there. Dad understands. Mom kind of knows. Kids like, Dad, what's going on? That's what I'm there for.
Awesome.
Ruben, give us an idea of who participates and in what.
I'm sorry, can you cut that one more time? I do apologize. I've been having internet gremlins in my new home, so it's been cutting a little bit.
Yeah, no, I was just interested. Tell us a little bit about who is attracted to your event, what kind of drivers, and what kind of marques and cars do they bring?
Absolutely. So Time Attack as a whole is something that's been growing bigger and faster in this nation than we ever thought possible in the last 2 or 3 years. But these are car enthusiasts, people such as myself, who used to go to the store to buy car magazines because there was no such thing as going on Google or opening YouTube and being able to see these cars easily and abundantly. We have private shops all the way up to big teams bringing cars that they have built. It is a mostly import sport, as people think about, but anyone who's been watching recently knows that barrier's been broken. One of the fastest cars out there is a Chevrolet Corvette owned by Ferris Toomey, and he's going for the overall record. So as a whole, this brings car enthusiasts. And the cool thing about Time Attack is it bridges a gap. I mean, Les knows, these are Les's people, okay? Car people physically just want to be around other car people. If you're a drag racer, you're going to find love in Time Attack because we're talking 1,000+ horsepower cars. If you're a track guy, you're going to find love in Time Attack because that's all we do. We race to be the fastest around the racetrack against the clock in our class. If you are someone who wants to see the extreme, this is what we do. You're talking cars from stock street trims at our lowest class to cars that have more wings than airplanes and create more downforce than they should be able to push. And, I know Les has been there. You guys have seen it. These are things that you physically can't see without being at an event like this.
It really is, almost any type of build that you come up with, there's a class for it. There's a bracket to get into. And it's really so cool. I remember a couple of years ago, there was one of the cars that was narrowed, it was a street car that looked like it was cutting down the middle and then pasted back together.
The Life Motorsport Skyline, that's what you're talking about, where you could see the tunnel right down the back.
Yeah. Oh, it was so cool. There's all kinds of creative ways to go fast and putting things together. And so, definitely it's a great combination of people, lots of performance. You'll see all different kinds of things, great ideas. You had a fantastic group of vendors out there last time too.
Well, we hope to continue to bridge the gap and grow, and we're blessed enough to be coming off our biggest event in the sense of to the world. We were blessed enough to run at the Long Beach Grand Prix. We ran in between IndyCar and other racing. Ferris Kartoumi was there in his Corvette. The Life Motorsport car was there. Jackie Ding was there in his incredibly fast street class Supra, most developed A90 Supra on the planet right now.
Wow.
And these competitors got to be pitted alongside professional drivers, and the legitimacy that brings the sport, not just to us as the people who want to see the sport grow, but as a competitor. I raced the Long Beach Grand Prix, one of the longest and most prestigious street events in the United States. And that's what they're coming off of. So, they're coming to Texas ready to bring the heat.
Hey, I got to ask, let's talk about lap times. It's in the name. So we know what lap times are at COTA. I mean, if you're anywhere near 2 minutes flat, that's an insanely fast race car. But what about these street cars?
So all the way classing wise, we are in the low 2 minute barrier. I mean, our street class guys are in the 220 range. Our overall record is at the 202 range. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And I will, or 208, 206. I apologize. 206.
Still.
That record was set by the Life Motorsport GTR. He blew his drive shaft going around the last corner. He set a 206 coasting from last corner to timing line.
Was that an R32 or?
R35. It's a newer Skyline.
Okay.
That is a car that they've been working on developing. That is a car that they've had for so long. They have a version of it that went up Pikes Peak. It's been the World Time Attack Challenge. If everything goes right, you're actually going to see them debut a different car this year. It should be a C5 Corvette that Life Motorsport has been building. Should have been there last year, but the owner had to go into back surgery, sadly enough. So timing kills us sometimes, but it just brings the hype for next year. I can tell you, though, Ferris Kartoumi set the production car record at Road America last year. And anyone who correlates lap times to what this versus what that, Ferris is coming with a car that he believes is going to be the first car to break the 2 minute barrier. And if you were to ask me, and I am not an overstater of these things, I know lap times, people work years to take tenths off. This is something that I've loved for so long. I think you're going to see a sub 2 minute car this year, though. I think you might even see more than one.
Wow. Holy.
So is there any option to somebody to actually get in and compete still? I know we're getting close to
We're getting close, but the best part about this is it is a grassroots thing, guys. So if you have a team, if you're a shop, if you think you'll have a car that's ready and at the caliber to compete with us, reach out immediately. We have a pre-registration form on superlapbattleusa.com. Please reach out. We want to put on the best event possible. We have a great list of cars coming, which to anyone listening, John, you guys want to look this up, you just go to superlapbattleusa.com/teams. You'll see every car that's registered to compete. You'll learn about the teams. You'll see their results from previous years. You'll see how some people have even improved significantly from year 1 to year 3. So don't hesitate. That to the people who are close or just tuning in or aren't sure, if you go to ticketmaster.com/COTA/2022-SLB, you can buy tickets for the event there. Pre-event, $12.20 at the gate. Let's save $8. Bring a couple extra people.
There you go.
Cuban, you say it's the 19th and 20th of February?
Correct. So this can be this February 19th and 20th, and it is a Time Attack event. That has always been the goal. But the biggest thing about this is we bring another grassroots motorsport with us that has grown significantly that we love. It's the Gridlife Touring Cup. Gridlife is another event organizer. They put on their own Time Attack events, but they also have a build a car and enter wheel-to-wheel series. These are not people that have gone through 10 years of SCCA or 5 years of NASA or try to get into the professionals. These are people who build these cars to a true spec. Their rules are no joke. I know. I write rules for a living. They have it broken down to the point where this is so competitive. You see C5 Corvettes, Porsche Caymans, hatchback Honda Civics competing on an even playing field on a power to weight plus modifiers, what tires you run, what aero you can run. It's though I love spec racing, as I'm sure you do, because it brings the closest of fields, it can get bland over time when it's 12 E30 BMWs racing each other the whole time. These are cars you would never expect to compete next to each other, running lap times within tenths of each other. I've seen their qualifying span 1st to 10th, and everyone is within half a second.
It's my birthday on February 20th. I have a friend with a roof Porsche. His son is a mechanic. I got $12. Can
I cut him off.
He said enough.
He said enough.
Put him on. Send him out.
I'm not coming, Jonathan. I can't afford the tires. So stop it. Hey, Cuban, we're out of time, buddy.
They'll get you.
Cuban, thank you so much. This is awesome. Thank you guys for bringing this to Circuit of the Americas. And everybody will look at the website, check you guys out, and I'm sure you'll have lots of people showing up, and we appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you guys. I mean, we were blessed last year. We didn't know what was going to happen, the pandemic, everything that was going on, and we put on a great event, and we had so many spectators show up, the love that these people have for the sport. We just want to see that grow. This is not, we're not putting on a Super Bowl where I want 5,000 a ticket. Come on down, guys. You'll find every reason. The pits are open to you. Ride-alongs and drift cars, car show going on the whole weekend, and some incredible cars and incredible racing. So
thanks, Cuban. We appreciate it, buddy. Thank you for coming on. It's fantastic. We're out of time. We'll see you out there, Cuban. We appreciate it. And thanks, everybody, for tuning in to your Sunday night with Speed City. And we will see you next Sunday night.
Ciao, y'all.